Let's do the HTML for this animation here so we can see how we can connect the home TS code we just created with our HTML, of course. Or there's no purpose of what we just did, of course. So let's start out with creating a button here. Let's just type button and let Emmett do the rest. Click me to animate stuff. Inside a button, we're going to declare it's an Ion button, so it knows, I don't know, so it knows what it is, I guess. And we're going to assign a click value. So remember to, oh, there we go. So remember to do the parentheses click, not the on click event, like pure JavaScript. And here we're going to call the function. So what's the function's name? We just created. The name is Animate element down here. So just paste the name down here into our between these two apostrophes, and make sure you have the parentheses as well. We're not going to pass anything through, so this is what we need for now. This button will kind of start the animation that we just created in here. So our case, the bounce. And what we need now is we need to create something that actually, that actually hits the element we are creating, in our case the my element. So we need to create something in our HTML that has an ID of that. I'm just going to create a Ion card, Ion-card, and sorry, I'm going to assign different things to it. So I'm going to create an image, and I already stole something online with a, so I'm not going to do an online search. You don't have to put in the image. I'm just doing it because I kind of like the image and I'm hungry. So we're putting in an image at the top, and we're going to put an Ion-card-content. So we have that as well. And in this we're going to do an Ion-card-title. Oops, spell it correctly. And this will be appetizer number 1. And after the title, we're going to do the Ion-card-content, I think it's called. Let's see. No. We just want a paragraph here. So a paragraph, and let's just total delish. Let's do a little bit more. Much. Num. And we'll make me happy. There we go. The text doesn't really matter, just as long as you have some. So let's just see if this actually is here, or I broke it. Whoa, it's there! So I created an appetizer card here with an image, some text, and so on. So it's really pretty, right? That's the first part. We need to attach to the card, because is it only the image we want to flip, or the text, or the paragraph here? So that's kind of up to us. We need to decide entire card, image, or just the text. So let's just go for the entire card now. Go inside the card up here, in my case line 29, and we're just gonna assign the what was it called, element, oops, like this, because my element is this up here where it's marked right now with inside my view child. Let's click save, and let's see what that does. So once I click this, it should do an animation. Ooh, it does the bounce thingy. Whoop-de-doo. So if I click this, don't click it too much and it's gonna break. But right now it's animating the entirety of the card. So let's see if we take this. I don't actually know what would happen now, I'm just testing. So take this and add it to, say, just the paragraph. And let's see what happens once I click the button again. Ooh, only that part of the thing. It kind of screws up the design, but you can see it's only animating the part we set it to. This is just an example. Let's go back to the card instead. So now we're animating our card with a click. So of course we could just set the click to this one as well, but we're doing it with a button right now just to illustrate that you can connect things like this. So this is how we can, together with the TS here, together with, and again, we just want to change the bounds to wobble. Is that a word? Is that one of them? I can't remember. Let's go in here. Jello. What was the jello part? Ooh. Let's do the jello. So we're just setting the set type to jello instead of the other one, and going back to my Ionic here, and it does the wobble thingy. Oh my god. It does the wobble thing here instead of the bounce. So now we can just change this, and we can add this to as many cards as we want. and change the things and so on and so on. So we can reuse this code for many different things because our constructor is the way we need to write our code. And then we can just, for example, create a new element, a new function for a specific or another way of doing animation by changing the type and all these different things. So creating new for new things instead of having to do this up here for each time and so on. This it can get a little cluttered if you're doing this each time. But two different ways. The one you want to use is of course up to you. You can say one is more correct than the other. Both works, but it's really up to you how you want to start structuring this. But that's so now I showed you how you can start doing animation, both by doing it through your own keyframes or importing a third-party package here and start using that through Ionic by using the import statements and directives and everything. Alrighty then, see you in the next video.